Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms, coming to you from a very windy and overcast West Tennessee. But yes, we did get in new calves on Monday night. I got here a little after dark Monday. 34 head. A little disappointed. We'd hoped to get a few more, but cattle numbers are tight right now. I believe it's 11 bulls, so make what balance will be 23 steers. So we'll go over everything with you here in a minute, what we're going to do for them. We're going to get them run through the chute, get them processed more or less. But appreciate y'all watching. Of course, we got the originals out here too, hanging around, which, I kind of thought about it, not ideal to bring in new calves, immediately expose them to our calves, the potential of, sharing or spreading disease. Yeah, a little bit of a risk there. But one benefit is these calves come out of the chute, normally they don't stop running until they get to a fence, and you're hoping they stop at that point. But these calves right here are gonna hang out all morning because they wanna get fed. And I'm probably purposely not gonna feed them until we get done. So hopefully when these guys come out, they'll group up with these calmer bunch that's been here and more settled. But anyway, we're gonna get to it. My buddy Scott will be here in just a little while. He had some business to take care of this morning. It's a Wednesday morning, so it's a tough day to get a lot of folks lined up to help, but he is graciously gonna share a little of his time with us, and then I'll try to return the favor here in a week or two whenever he gets his calves. But all right, put on the mud boots. It's muddy. Yeah, we'll feed you in just a little bit. You're not gonna starve. Go on, big boys. Go on, big boys. Go on, big boys. Go on, big boys. That's pretty good, though. All right, so until Scott gets here, Smokey's going to be my primary helper, of course. Wouldn't expect any less. But no, give you a real quick rundown of everything we're going to do to these calves. That's obviously the most common question we get. So, 8 things basically we're going to do to them. Ear tag, identification, obviously very key. We're going to ear notch them. Ear notch samples go in a tube, obviously labeled with their number. They will get a Ralgro implant. So all 3 of those things for their ears. And also staying with the head, we'll give them dose of Ferapes. That's the maternal bovine appeasing substance, or a synthetic analog of it, basically to keep these animals calm, to help reduce the stress, keep them healthier, gain weight quicker. Also around the head and the neck, our first vaccine is Bovolus Nasogen 3 PMH. That's an intranasal vaccine for our respiratory infections. The blackleg, the clostridial, Covexin 8. We do like the Covexin because, as you can see there, it does include the tetanus, because we are going to have 11 bulls that we're going to be banding. Antibiotic, metaphylaxis treatment. Basically, we're taking a group of animals that are a little higher risk and treat them all with an antibiotic. And then dewormer. And that's it. Sounds simple, right? Okay, but I guess we got the alleyway filled up there. Smokey is ready to help push them forward for us. I guess we can stand here and talk about it, or like always, we can actually do it. So yeah, we'll get her done. So the first bull, so we'll show you how we put a band on these guys. One thing we are going to do a little different this year, you'll see some other people that band similar sized bulls have said they really think it helps, with their recovery. Once the band is on, we're going to cut the sac or scrotum just below that. Just way to, not maybe have quite so much swelling and, discomfort following it. But we'll see. All right, nothing super surgical about that, but yeah, we'll see if we can maybe appreciate a difference in these boys. I'll try to walk you through everything on this one. He's got a tag, doesn't mean he's going to be a bull steer, but for the most part, when they've had a tag in their ear, they've probably been processed and handled a little more, you know, likely. So out with the old, in with the new. Tag. Nice thing. We just, of course, use that same hole, so no pain involved in tagging him. Railroad. Hold on, buddy. All right. Then we're gonna ear notch him. Whoa. Sample. Pop that in the tube. Therapies. Right there. Right there. Need our nasal gin. There it is. The nasal gin, as you can also see, like it gives it that blue hue. So, which I mean, obviously we're turning these calves back out. It's not like we're wondering who we vaccinated and who we didn't, but sometimes I can't remember, like, hey, did I give him that vaccine? Well, I'm going to tell these guys. So he's had all 3 ear treatments or samples taken, both vaccines. Just need his antibiotic. So that bottle's empty. This is convenient on this dewormer. Well, and then I drop it, so I'm gonna need to get a new needle. It's tough when you're trying to hold a camera and work with one hand. The struggles of YouTube farming. So there we go. I was gonna say is, yeah, that you really work on your grip strength with this stuff. It's actually maybe getting a little easier. Maybe I just needed to dose a few of them. Okay, so stuff, go back to my checklist, pick up that old needle. So he had his dewormer, he had his antibiotic. Yes, had his both vaccines, so that's 4 things. We did the therapies, that's 5. We ear notched, that's 6. We ear tagged, that's 7. And yeah, we did the therapies, or did I already say that? Anyway, he's done. He is a steer, so we'll turn him out and on to the next one. 4 down, 30 to go. Scott did just call me. He'll be here in about a half hour, so he's got some this on. Good boy. Extra special. Assume he's a steer, and he is. So where's my tag knife? There's an old fly tag. A few months, you will now be known as number 5. probably assume a little safer these that are steers and have been tagged. Hopefully maybe you've even already had a vaccine or two. That'd be fantastic. Alright, little dewormer and you're good to go. There we go. All right. All right, buddy. Come on, big boy. Steer. All right, so appreciate Scott helping me out. We got them all done. So you can buy some next week?
That's the plan.
Yep, Scott's got to get some bought. My brother's got to get some bought. And then I'd like to buy another 10, 15, maybe 20 head. But you know, Sadie's sampling our blood. Yeah, leaves a little bit of a mess there on the old chute. But yeah, as you may can see, they're not anywhere around right now. Well, there comes one back up to the woods, so that's a good sign. Probably won't give them any feed right now. Open the pen back up so they can go in there and water. Check back on them a little later on this afternoon and bring a little feed down here. But we got a bunch of other stuff to get done. Actually got to go pick up a pig, and I know we got at least one new baby at home to tag, and we need to put out some hay at home. So and it's nearly noon now, so we got a bunch of stuff to get done. Easy, mama. Big old calf. All right. Hold on, hold on. You want some optimizer gel, don't you? Heifer. All right, we'll leave y'all alone. Good job, baby. Good job, mama. So that was the only new one that I know of that is not tagged. We've had 2 or 3 more since Sunday when we last filmed. Hereford cow on the far hillside over there with the black calf beside her. Tagged that one yesterday morning. It was morning tonight, sometime overnight. Other Hereford cow with the black cow laying beside her. She, I don't know, she calved maybe on Monday. That's the old cow. That's probably the cow of the actual cows, not including the heifer's cow most, watching. She's just an old girl. It's gonna be her last calf for us. That'll come to that day eventually. I guess where they've kind of done what they can do for you. She's lame. She's had a bad foot, but calves nursing. She's got good looking calves. Anyway, all right. We need to get some hay back out here. They still got an older roll up there they're kind of picking on. Not really wanting to eat. We can fill up these other 6 hay feeders, but not right now. It's about 12:30. Actually recording a podcast this afternoon because we got a good guest coming on this week. All our guests are great, but excited for this one. So yeah, I know a lot of y'all already listened to it, but on Friday morning, Talk Dirt to Me podcast. Check it out. Guest episode this week. All right, and then we'll be back out here checking and feeding and doing some more. Made it back home, got the tractor started, got it running, got our pig picked up. He's already in the freezer though. He was in here. He, she, I'm not sure. Wouldn't want to assume its gender anyway, but yeah, we got a little port from a buddy of mine. We fed out pigs for a couple of years. I quickly decided I'm better off letting somebody else do that for me. The pigs, everything was great all the way up to the point where I had to load them on the trailer. And I kind of figured this out for myself, but then I've also had a dozen people tell me since then that, you got to feed them on the trailer for that last, maybe a week or two. Get them to where they run right in there. Because making a pig do something they don't want to do, it's like your kids or your wife. It just ain't gonna happen. They gotta want to do it themselves. Anyway, we're gonna put out some hay. Looks like they've just about cleaned up that last roll that they weren't really wanting to eat. That's good. We appreciate them doing that. Don't like to waste any. Look and see, after I tagged that previous calf, kind of rode through them with the 4-wheeler. There's a couple other cows that look like, look like they could go any time now. But yeah, rolling right along. I think that was calf number 12. I'm gonna have to look at my numbers. There's some that fall calvers, some that are spring calvers. We're approaching just about the halfway mark. Because we did have the one cow that had the aborted calf. So anyway, get on this tractor, get some hay put out. It's already 4:30. Now the day's getting a lot longer. We got like sunsets at 5:55. So we've got daylight until well after 6. We're appreciating that, but the day has just about gotten away from us. There's 3 new ones right there. Kind of wanting to huddle next to those mamas laid down on that old roll of hay. A few others. It's just kind of one of those unpleasant days. It's not miserable by any means. We're like 44. Wind is blown pretty consistently and pretty hard all day. Sun won't shine, but I think tomorrow we get up into like the 50s, and then it's gonna be nice again by this weekend. Kids are on spring break next week, which one's going out of town with a friend, one will be here. and looks to be pretty decent weather next week. So kind of at that point where, you know, today's the 5th of March, which reminds me, happy 70th birthday to my dad. I'm gonna call him later on. I see him just about every day, but today, me being out of the clinic, didn't see him. But yeah, we're kind of at that point now. We can look at that 10-day, 2-week forecast. No real nasty winter weather. So we're just about to the point where we say, all right, you know, I don't want it to be 40 and raining all day on these cows trying to calve, but the risk of the real bad winter weather to really throw a wrench in calving, yeah, we're getting close to the point where we think we can breathe pretty easy in that regard. But all right, this old gal right here is thinking, yeah, I've been waiting all day on you to bring me some more hay. Well, here, honey, you got it. Yeah, checking out the camera. Yeah, I rolled that hay ring through something and got it on my hand. Yeah, it's one of my lazy little hacks. Before I take the wrap off those bales, I drop them down, I pull the spear about halfway out, gives me that gap between, you know, the frame of the spear and the bale. If I can position that ring right there, that way I don't have to drop the bale, pull up, then get off again to put the ring on it. So let's see how this works. Start easing forward. Boom. Work smarter, not harder. Ain't that right, Neely? Ain't that right, pup? You like riding in the tractor? I don't think she minds it too bad. She gets a little bigger. We'll let her run around more like Sadie is doing, yeah. Which this time of year, scavenging for afterbirth or placentas to eat. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. Probably snacking on just exactly that. But don't see any more new ones. But we're gonna go ahead and get, that's 2 rolls. We'll put out 5 more, it'll be a total of 7. Then we gotta feed our steers, of course. They're up there in the barn. Yeah, put the horses up and whatnot. And yeah, just get in the house. It's just not pleasant. But anyway, yeah, we actually had a little beef for lunch. Oh yes, Sadie. I'm not sure if that's placenta or just, of course there's no shortage of cow manure for them to eat, but a lot of times they really like that calf manure, I guess, calf that's been nursing maybe. That cow calf. Oh, there's her baby. Let's say, where's her baby? She's over here by herself. The calf's kind of laying down there in a little low spot. Try to stay out of the wind. But yeah, ate a little beef for lunch. We, I think I told y'all on Sunday that we had grilled some T-bones Saturday. Somebody didn't finish their steak Saturday night. Wasn't me. So, hey, I benefited. Ate a little of that for lunch. Actually going to cook some ducks tonight. We got a freezer full of other meats besides just our beef. Actually now quite a bit of pork. I think Kaylin's going to make some meatballs tomorrow night using some pork sausage and some ground beef. So we'll be eating beef and pork then. But I'm rambling on. It's been a good day. We were glad to get those calves in, get them processed. Oh, talking with Scott, my brother, we really probably need another 100, 110 just like those. I'd like to have 15 or 20 more My brother would like to have 30 to 40. And then I think Scott wants about 50. They're high right now. We're just hoping they stay really high. But yeah, just looking at my numbers and when I want to sell them, what size I want to sell them at, I'd like to have a few more to be sure we have a solid 50,000 pound load to sell here in just a little later on. But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching, and oh my goodness, I'm not even gonna be able to end the video here. Are you kidding me? Look at these jerks. And then they nearly made me run into the gate. I go off over there with that hay, and all right, so I guess we won't end it just yet. Y'all looking to see if I can get these cows back in pasture. They had done really good about this all winter when I've been feeding. But I guess because that hay ring was right there close by, instead of them following me with hay, they're like, well, why don't we just go up here and eat this that's sitting right here waiting? Which that's actually some barn stored hay that I got stacked right there like that so that I can take it up the road to those calves, which we'll have to do that tomorrow. Take them some hay. We'll see if they're more interested in hay or feed. Even the horses are ready to get in the barn. They're like, oh man. Normally they don't come up till right at dark here in another hour and a half or so, but they're like, no man, just get us out of this wind. Woo, woo, come on babies. Come on babies, y'all want some feed? Oh yeah, oh yeah, she said, yes I do. That is the infamous 503. If anybody's getting out, it's always going to include her. Come on, babies. Okay, now the problem's going to be, yeah, I didn't totally think this through. Now they're still going to be standing here waiting, and I need to put out 5 more rolls of hay. So, got a couple more to go. Hey, little bull calf, get your butt through that gate. Get your butt through that gate. Get. That's actually a heifer. All right, nobody else is hiding. All right. No, y'all get in there. Y'all get in there. Ha! Y'all get through there. Ha! Ha! So yeah, I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take them a minute to eat that feed, but then they're gonna stand right here and wait on me just so they can do it again. So anyway, I don't know. I'll update y'all next time on what I did, but they're not getting out again, even if I have to get off and open the gate. So much for my hack out there in the pasture to keep from getting on and off the tractor too much. When I have to get on and off to open and close the gate every time, that kind of negates any benefit I had otherwise. But I've rambled on. Yeah, lots of good stuff should be coming up, finishing calving, maybe getting some more calves in. I'll be helping them process their calves. We may video some of that. But we appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay warm, stay safe, eat beef, and God bless.